All right, people. Um, the god, the pagan god Jupiter, so-called Christmas evil. Let's look at this here. Saturn symbol. Saturn is often sewn that veil and carrying a stick, according to the. I don't know what the hell that is, y'all. He is veiled. Okay, now if I'm reading this some of this stuff and it just sounds like I'm saying something else, um, know that it's not really me. But what I'm doing, I'm just trying to just read this stuff so that I can open my people's eyes up to this shit. You see what I'm saying? Because our people really needs to know what this is. Roman god Saturn, his life and symbols. That's right. You have to know where that come from, you know. Let's see, let's look at let's see here. Who named Christmas? Who named Christmas a holiday? Yeah. So you got, while some residents in the nascent United States marked by the day as Christmas, for most Americans, it was just a Friday in December. That changed almost 150 years ago when President Ulysses S. General S. Great signed legislation making Christians a federal holiday in the District of Columbia, in the District of Columbia's. In 1870, Congress made Christmas Day a federal holiday, but some still question its cons- constitution, constitutionality, life and culture. Lancaster, Lancaster online. Okay. Who started Christmas as a holiday? The church in Rome began celebrating Christmas on December 25th. In the 4th century, during the reign of Constantine, the first Christian empire, possibly to awaken pagan tradition, that he was the first Christian. And all of these people were converts. Now, if you don't know what a convert is, I'm gonna quote from the book of Acts 14. I'm just letting y'all know. But what I want to do is just go and just gather as much information as I can and share this information with y'all. You see what I'm saying? And y'all need to take time to listen to this information, and you'll understand why I don't even, if it's like on a holiday and stuff like that where they fixing to call this up to like fixing a demonic, you celebrating a demonic ritual. The bottom line is, when you celebrate Christmas and you eat the food on that day and this and that and the third, what you're doing, you're celebrating Esau. You're celebrating the so-called white man, which is an evil demonic person. You're celebrating the demonic of witchcraft as well. And I'm going to prove all of that. So why would you want to celebrate something that represents your enemy? The so-called white man hates you and I. The white man is the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of. So I just want to make sure in the videos that I do, every video, I want to make sure I make that known to y'all right off the bat. Let's look at, let's see here. The church in Rome began celebrating Christmas on December 25th. In the 4th century, during the reign of Constantine, the first Christian empire, possibly to awaken pagan tradition. Let's look at this. Was Constantine a convert? Yes, it says throughout his life, Constantine ascribed his success to his conversion to Christianity and the super of the Christian God, the triumph arch erected in his honor at Rome after the defeat of messianics ascribe the victory of the inspiration of the dead divinely as well as to Constantine's own gains. Did Constantine actually convert? Yes, he did. I know it before I read it. Listen to this here, y'all. Constantine is the first Roman Empire to convert to Christianity. You have to understand, that's why I say I don't celebrate no kind of holidays, Halloween, Christmas. That's all of that is white supremacy. I don't attend churches because he clearly tells you in the Bible that Christ dwelleth not in temples made with hands. And I said that in my other video, pointing out the scriptures. I did. So it says Constantine is the first Roman Empire to convert to Christianity. He did so after witnessing the sight of a cross, the sight of a cross in the sky. Now listen to this here. This is how we celebrate Sunday too. That's where Sunday come from. So when you worship on Sunday, when you celebrate Christmas and Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving, that's what I call it, Thanksgiving. The so-called white man slaughtered over 100 million Native American Indians. That's what they did. And so the Bible says, history says Constantine is the first empire to convert to Christianity. Convert to something means you're not born into it. So Constantine is a so-called white man. He did so after witnessing the sign of a cross in the sky along with his entire army. However, his spiritual growth and eventually conversion did not happen at once with this dramatic event. What religion did the Empire of Constantine convert to? Empire Constantine AD 280, AD 280. That AD means after Christ. That's what it means. It says 337 region over a major transaction in the Roman Empire and much more. His acceptance of Christianity and his establishment of the Eastern capital city, which would later bear his name, mark his rule as a significant province point between ancient history in the Middle Ages. Okay. Let's read another one. When did Constantine convert? I already know. It says right here, it says 312. His formal conversion in 312 is almost universally acknowledged amongst historians, despite that it was claimed he was baptized. Now listen to this here. It says he was baptized only on his deathbed. Come on, people. He was baptized on his deathbed by the Arian bishop Eusebius, Eusebius, Necom, whatever. My bad on that one. I think I might have been close. In 337, the real reason behind it remains unknown and are debated also, because they don't want you to know the real truth of your history. They want you to continue to keep worshiping the so-called white man. That's what they want you to do. Constantine the Great and Christianity. Let's look at this. During Well, why did this come up here? This popped up here and skipped. During the region of the Roman Empire, Constantine the Great in AD 306 and 337, Christianity began to translate to the dominant region of the Roman Empire. Historians remain uncertain about Constantine's reason for favoring Christianity, and theologians and the historians have often argued about which form of early Christianity he subscribed to. There is no consensus among scholars as to whether he adopted his mother's Helen's Christianity in his youth, or as claimed by Eusebius of Caesarea, encouraging her to convert to the faith he had adopted. What more do you need to see in order to know what you celebrating is the enemy? It's right here. Constantine ruled the Roman Empire as sole empire for much of his region. Some scholars allege that his main objective was to gain anomalous. I don't know what that is, people. My bad if on that word, but I'm gonna give y'all. I'm trying to give it to y'all in a good understanding. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Therefore, Chaos Christianity to conduct his political propaganda believed that it was the most appropriate religion that could fit with the imperial cult. Regardless of under the Constantine dynasty, Christianity expand throughout the empire, launching the era of the state church of Rome. So Christianity dynasty, that one was an easy word. Dynasty, Christianity expanded throughout the empire, launching the heir of the state church of the Rome Empire, the church of the Roman Empire. Whether Constantine sincerely converted to Christianity or remained loyal to paganism is a matter of debate amongst historians. His formal conversation in 312 is almost universally acknowledged amongst historians, despite that it was claimed he was baptized on he was baptized only on his deathbed by the Arian bishop Eusebius of Nicomedia in 337. The real reason behind it remains unknown and are debated also. According to the Hands, the polished slander professor, let's see, I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna go to history at the university at Am Barley, Suny, Sunny. Constantine conversion was just another instrument of real, it was just another story of the real Porlek or whatever. My bad, y'all. And his hands meant to serve his political interests in keeping the empire united under his control. Now let's go to the Bible. Let's go to Acts 14. I got it right down before me right here. All right. This is to dealing with the Apostle Paul in the book of Acts, chapter 14, and verse 1. It came to pass in Iconium that they went both together unto the synagogue. The synagogue means the church at that time. That's what they called the church. And they went into the synagogue of the Jews, and so spake that a great multitude, both of the Jews and also of the Greeks, believed. But the unbelieving Jews stirred up the Gentiles and made their minds evil affected against the brethren. Long time, therefore, abode they spake boldly in the Lord, which gave testimony unto the word of his grace, and granted signs and wonders to be done by their hands. But the multitude of the city was divided, and part held with the Jews and part held with the apostles. And when there was in assault made both of the Gentiles and also of the Jews with their rulers to use them despitefully and to stone them, they were of it and fled unto Lystra and Derbe and cities of Lycaina, and unto his region that lies round about. And there they preach the gospel. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to I've been doing a lot of reading here, but I'm gonna have to take time and break this stuff down because some of the words, I ain't gonna lie, some of the words are hard. And there sat a certain man at Lystra, imported his feet, being a cripple from his mother's womb, who never had walked. Okay, now let's go down to let's skip. It says, and when the people saw what Paul had done, they lifted up their voice, saying in the speech of Lycaonia, the gods are come down to us in the like matters of men. And they called Barnabas and Jupiter and Paul the Marcus, the Marcus, because he was the chief speaker. Then the priest of Jupiter, which was before their city, brought ox and garlands unto the gates, and would have done sacrifices with the people. That means they would celebrate, and which when the apostles Barnabas and Paul heard of, they rent their clothes and ran in amongst the people, crying out and saying, Sirs, why do ye these things? See, they were celebrating all this pagan stuff. We also are men of like passions as passion with you, and preach unto you that ye should turn from these vanities unto the living God, which made heaven and earth and the sea and all things that are therein. That means we supposed to be keeping the Sabbath, not worshiping these holidays. If you want to worship a holiday, if you want to worship something, worship the holy days in the Bible. And I get into that. That'll be for another video. So I'll see y'all later, and tell me what y'all think in the comment section, and I'm out.